Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It is Entertainment Today. Entertainment Today. TADA for Wise. We're at 19.7K subscribers, 3.9K videos. To make sure that you're getting all of my notifications, make sure that you have your all button selected, and there you have it. We will start to get all notifications. I am watching the live as you are as the viewer. I am just waiting for them to say, hey, guess what? She's live right now, because that notification should be coming out by now. Anyways, I am a part of the partnership program, and because of that, there is a join button on the channel. You do not have to join, but to have access to videos that are membership only, you do have to have that membership. What is being most talked about and trending right now is going to be Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are confirmed to be engaged. The couple made sure to confirm the engagement on her Instagram now, since I want to say about an hour ago when I looked on the post, it had over 14 million. And of course, it's probably well over that right now, because when Taylor said that she was dropping her new album, it also crashed. Everything started to crash. So welcome into the live. What we're talking about right now is Taylor Swift. Pop icon Taylor Swift is engaged to Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, of course, is the tight end for a championship team. Kansas City Chiefs. What you think? I thought y'all was going to say something in the chat. I see you in the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. And you do not know the amount of people that are in the chat until the chat is over. Let's see if we can hit another milestone. We have had 10K in the live at one time. Yes, 10K in the live at one time. So let's see if we can get those big numbers again. The last time that I had a big number in my on my channel or doing a live was actually during the time that young Sheldon was about to go off the air. Yes, the final finale is what I was trying to say. So, of course, I'm not cloud chasing. Of course, I do not do clickbait. So, therefore, you already see there is a Taylor Swift playlist. Some of these playlists, and some of these videos can be seen in more than one playlist. So it also probably will be updated to the sports playlist. Why? Because she is dating Travis Kelce. Yes. So thank you for all of these 6 views in this playlist. If you are looking for content Taylor Swift based, it is going to be about her albums, about her relationship, about, of course, if you didn't know, there is also a book that is out that the Kelce brothers had a book out that is also a part of it. So let's start looking at some of this Taylor Swift playlist. Today, congratulations to the happy couple. That's what I'm looking for on my channel. Happy people. Happy people. People that want to see other people strive, other people grow, other people be the best that they can be. That is something that I have in my own personal personality. So that is also what I am looking for on my channel. Now, if you know, the couple has been together for 2 years now. They have been together for 2 years now. If you remember, it was a video in a time where they had the TNT. If you do not know what TNT stands for, that means, of course, Travis and Taylor, or Taylor and Travis. That was the bracelets. That was about a year ago. So I have been covering the relationship now since the beginning, because I have been on the platform for 5 years. Also, her best friend of 16 plus years Selena Gomez is also engaged, and from my understanding, it might be possible that she had her bachelorette party over the weekend. Yes, they have been friends for 16 years. Sometimes, some people can't be friends for a little while, but they are definitely getting over that threshold and almost have been friends for 2 decades. That is beautiful. So Selena Gomez is engaged to Benny Blanco. Benny Blanco. So both of the friends now are engaged at the same time. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Now, Taylor Swift said she wanted to be the flower girl for Selena Gomez's wedding. So let's just see how that plays out. Of course, if I'm still here and still standing, I will be producing that video on the channel as well. This is not all about celebrity news, but today, of course, what is most trending is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged. I do not do biased content. That does not mean I'm a fan of Taylor Swift or the Kansas City Chiefs. That just means that is what is trending right now. She is breaking the internet once again. She did break the internet a couple weeks ago when she said that her new album is coming out. So it's been all celebration for Taylor Swift at this time. Yes, her new album is scheduled to be out in October. Her favorite number is 13. How would I know all this stuff if I don't research? Of course, I research all of my content, whether it's 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever time I research. But you still are advised to fact check any information if you think at any time what I'm saying is not correct. Here it goes. The book I was telling you about. Golden Book includes Travis Kelce and the brothers in a book. So if you're looking for that, that is also a part of the playlist. So a lot of these people actually have memoirs or books out. I'm not going to say that is a memoir. I'm not going to say anything at all other than I would appreciate if you would like the videos, pay attention to the videos from the beginning to the end. A lot of the videos have snippets in the end that are somewhat very funny. I do try to be very funny, but sometimes it's not good to be funny. Of course it is. Are you wait? What? I ain't gonna cap. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm a happy person. I try to stay happy. I try to stay away from negative energy all the time. I'm not a fan of negativity. I like to see people thrive. I like to see people, win. That's what I like. And you win, and you win, and you win, and you get a car. Hey, that's what I like to see. I stay in positive energy. And when I'm not in positive energy, I try not to even come on here at all. Taylor Swift did wrap up her Eras tour. All of that is a part of that playlist. If you are looking for an Eras tour, if you've ever been a part of the Eras tour and want to know what the merch look like, here it goes right here. Taylor Swift owns rights to her own music. This is where you're going to get to see the VIP pass, and everything, and the merch, and all of the things that were available during that Eras tour. I know it's a lot of Swiftie fans out there, so I have you covered on the platform. I make video based on what my viewers watch the most. And of course, Taylor Swift, she is most in demand all over platforms. Not only, she's just in high demand. And never will I ever say go to another platform, listen to Taylor Swift. That is not what this is about. This is about celebrating her engagement. See, it didn't take long. Somehow I could say that we all saw this coming. We all saw this coming. She was a part of his games, the Super Bowl. He was a part of her Eras tour. He even at one point even got on the stage with her. I mean, it didn't really take Ray Charles to see. LOL, let me stop. Ah, I wish I could just cut up on here, man. But I feel like if I show my personality, y'all ain't gonna take me seriously. I don't know. I mean, I don't know where the energy is coming from, but it's not good to judge a book by its cover. Hey, didn't I just tell you about the book? And now I said judge a book by its cover? Man, somebody stop me. That's Jim Carrey. I am a big Jim Carrey fan. And also, I do know how to do his impersonation. If there is a better one than that. Another person that does a good Jim Carrey impersonation is going to be singer MGK. That video is also on the channel. So just because we're talking about Taylor Swift and her engagement does not mean that that is all that is going to be covered on the channel, because of course there is plenty more updates, information, entertainment news, and that the keyword is entertainment. Thank you all for joining the live. I appreciate you so much. What we're talking about right now, of course, big news is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is engaged. If you've been a part of the live for the last 11 minutes, then I'm sorry if this is repetitive or me repeating myself. It's just because of the point in the fact that new people are in their live every single minute or every single second. I wonder when I end this live, will it get to 10K today? Hey, we had 10K in a live at one time. That was May 2024. I will never forget that live. There was comments. There was good energy. I mean, not a single person in that live had something negative to say. 2 years ago, Taylor Swift was on tour and in Boston. So, like I said, it's not only just her relationship news, or it is also her tours and anything that may be Taylor Swift in this playlist. So it's covering her breakup. If you didn't know, she was in a long relationship with Joe, but of course her and Joe broke up. When her and Joe broke up, she started her relationship with Travis Kelce. She did keep it hush hush for a little while, but she did confirm that she was dating him before she went public, and that sometimes you want to keep your relationship out of the public eye. Someone else trending is Denzel Washington. Him and his wife have been married for decades. So when they say couples don't stay together, it is plenty of couples that have stayed together. They're just not broadcasting it, because sometimes it's not always good to tell everybody what you have going on. Right. So like I said, she's been dating him for 2 years now. If you go to the videos, oh wow. So I guess I started my content on her 2 years ago. Or I'm not sure, but I'm quite sure there's going to be some more content that is before 2 years. I will look that up to see. But if it isn't, I've been here for 5 years. That's a long time. So I didn't want to saturate my channel with just Taylor Swift, because of course there is other people on here that like other things. If you do want to see anything on the channel at any time, make sure to comment. If you're not commenting, then it will not be there. This is the album that is coming up and scheduled to be out in October. October the 10th is the release date for that. No, it's not. October the 3rd, correction. October the 3rd, because 10 and 3 is 13. So the release date of her new album, is October the 3rd. October the 3rd, final answer. If you're looking for that, is also on the channel. Now, let's get out of that altogether and just start talking about something different, because I would like for you to engage. No one is saying, Congratulations. I think a lot of times we think entertainment news has to be something dark. I try to stay away from dark energy. I try to stay on a positive note. Most of these videos that you see is people laughing, dancing, and enjoying themselves and having a good time. How would you say that? Because you see these two people smiling. You see her smiling. That's what I'm here for. And Mariah Carey is smiling. You know, I'm not one of those people that are looking for messy or anything like that. That's why you had to click on the guidelines of my channel before you even got here. Yes, you did, and that was for a reason. My content is for everyone. It does not matter your age, it does not matter your background. And just because there is spiritual or maybe spiritual content or political content on the channel, this is not a channel to say vote this way, do this, do that. Absolutely not. Because soon as I said that, someone removed themselves from the live. That's the choice that you make. When you remove yourself from the live without properly listening, or when you go on the channel and not properly watch the videos from the beginning to the end, then sometimes you do not know what the video is about. Please do not at no time reword my content, because there was a comment that was made that I am talking about who did it best. I do not do videos of who did it best, because I feel like everyone is entitled to their own things in life. I do not compare artists together. I do not. That is not when I don't say is Brandy better than Monica, is Monica better than Brandy. No. Both artists, they are artists, they have fans, and they both are good artists. Final answer. Why? Because the numbers say so. It's not because I say so. And they also have a upcoming tour. That's why I made that statement. And that video is also on the channel as well. The tour is called The Boy Is Mine Tour. Anything that is going to be Wendy Williams news. Of course, there was a Wendy Williams update last week. There was a Wendy Williams update about a week ago that stated that she will have to stay inside of her guardianship. That unfortunately they feel like that she should get reevaluated in 3 months. But as of right now, Wendy Williams will be still in the facility that she is in. And then 2 months ago, her ex filed a lawsuit to try to end the guardianship. Of course, if her assets are frozen and he has, he's been getting access to that, of course he is not going to want her guardianship to happen. So I guess 3 more months of wonk wonk wonk. Yeah, basically. So some of these videos you do have to look. Some of these videos are older than others. There is 2 months, 5 months, 6 months, all the way up to 5 years. Some of these shorts on the platform now is membership only, and that's not the only membership only videos, but a lot of these shorts are moved to membership only. Let's talk about some of the new features on the platform. One of the new features that they're going to be rolling out is going to be Hype Me Up. What y'all know about that? Y'all remember the Hype Me Up challenge as well? There was a Hype Me Up challenge. That, as well as Boots on the Ground. All of those challenges can be seen in the playlist that's called Dance Fever. That is not necessarily the thumbnail. Sierra, she did have a challenge that was not the thumbnail. I changed the thumbnail out, but it seems that sometimes when I look on it, that thumbnail of Sierra is up there. But of course, that is not what when I went back and did it over, I put another one in. Let's look at that because I like to have fun. Zendaya and Tom Holland are engaged as well. So engagements is just going up, man. You engaged, you engaged, you engaged, I'm engaged. Am I engaged? I would not tell a single soul. Most people do not know if I've been married or not. Because you know what? I don't tell my personal life. I do not tell my personal life at all. But I might have took somebody's last name. Hello, how you doing? Now, Zendaya and Tom Holland's wedding is scheduled for 2026, allegedly. It has not been confirmed, but from my understanding, that wedding will be taking place in this upcoming year. What is and what has been confirmed is that they are both working together on the new Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man video is up now as well, not the trailer, but the me talking about the new Spider-Man. So anybody that is a Zendaya or Tom Holland fan, you know that they met on the movie. On the movie. Yep. Sure did. All right. Anything Haley Bailey, uh Barry, you name it. It's so many Haleys and Hollies, man. It's too many to even mention, but most of those are going to be in that playlist. I've all put them all together. And then Blake Lively. Blake Lively is in the middle of her lawsuit. The lawsuit is still going on. It is still going on. Michael J. Fox is back out. He has memoirs and everything. So let's look at that Michael J. Fox playlist. This was Mike way back. That's probably Mike back in the 80s or I don't even know. He's way older than me. So the actor is seeking his guitar. He is seeking his guitar from one of the Back to the Future movies. And that is here. Michael Jackson looking for a lost guitar. I'm looking at the description of the playlist instead of looking at this part right here. Because that was right there in front of us, right? Michael J. Fox Future Boy memoir is coming out. If it's not out already, that was 3 months ago, so it might be out now. Like I said, there is a playlist for those who like books and to read. Not all of those books is going to be celebrity-based books either. So, I mean, the channel, it does cover a lot of celebrity news, but it's not just for celebrity news. Hey, they engaged. They engaged. They engaged. That's what I want you to do. Engage in the channel. Say hello. How you doing? Say, can you do this? How did you become on the platform? How did you become a YouTuber? What advice would you give us for becoming a YouTuber? Those are questions and those are things you should be asking when you are joining the live. I'm looking for engagements. Not necessarily saying you do have to engage, but that's what I would like to see on the channel. Michael J. Fox. So that I've been covering that for about, I want to say, the oldest video is 2 years. So, of course, like I said, I don't do no clout chasing. As you can see, we talked about Taylor Swift, and it was videos about Taylor Swift way before the big day now, where she announced her engagement. What's up, Swifties? We were talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is confirmed to be engaged. Instagram is blowing up. It is millions and millions of likes. I'm quite sure before the end of the day, it will probably be in B status like she is, which means billionaire or billions, because she is one of those people that do get billions. Yes, she does. If you're looking for anything billionaire, and there was a video also that just came out about Mark. Mark is the founder of another platform. I'm not going to say the platform, but let's look and see about this billionaire. playlist. Here we go. Billionaire status. So, of course, before Mr. Beats, here we go. Here we go. There he is. So at one point in time, when he first started out on the platform, he barely got views. He barely got likes. Nobody was paying him any attention. Now he is one of the biggest on the platform. And he is a billionaire. He is a self-made billionaire. He has chocolate that's out. I did try the chocolate, but that is not to advertise for the chocolate. But I did try the chocolate. Also, he is having something right now about getting out clean water. Getting out clean water. And he is engaged. OMG, baby. How many engagements? Y'all want to marry me? Who get ready to marry me? Hey, I done got some proposals. I might be married already. Hey, I wouldn't tell you if I was. I wouldn't even tell you if I was. I'm not even gonna cap about it. Cause I feel like sometimes keeping your personal information private and off the internet, sometimes that is the best way to go about it. Because not everybody that's watching you, not everybody that's listening to you, sometimes they might not be your biggest fan. I had to get quiet. I love that. Put me on mute. That's Beyonce. Beyonce said go on mute. So, of course, Lauren and Jeff Bezos, they got married. They were engaged. The Rock was big. If you are wondering about those big engagement rings, that has also been talked about recently on the channel. Let's start looking at some of those videos. Lil Nas X is facing charges for his incident that occurred. Yes, he is now facing 4 felony charges. And she is called Princess Kate of Wales. That's what they call her, the Princess of Wales. So please do not tell me not to refer to her as the princess, because that is what her title is, and that is what she is called, okay? So I'm not going to be biased just because you jump in the comment section and say, stop calling her princess, stop calling them king and queens. That's what they are known for in London. So that's what they call them. That's her title. That's his title, King Charles. That's what I will be calling him. That is not to discredit any viewer or any subscriber. That is just to tell you that my content is not biased. If you earned the title, I'm going to give you that title. Now, what we're talking about, we were talking about billionaire Mark had a lot of frustrated neighbors. Yes, he did. You would have to watch that video from the beginning to the end to understand exactly what that is all about. But of course, that is by your choice. Tiffany Haddish addresses whether or not Jason Lee and her had a baby together. She did talk about that on Jimmy Kimmel Live. So I give credit to all of those that I have been updating. Sometimes it might be TMZ. It's other, of course, bigger channels that pushed out the content first, and one of the first people to comment about Tiffany Haddish. Usually it is TMZ. TMZ don't do no playing. TMZ, they gonna come up to the car, knock on the window. What's going on, man? TMZ. I don't know what to say. I'm just playing. I was being sarcastic. And that's not to tell you to watch TMZ or to do anything about that, other than saying that some of my footage may have come from other sources. But of course, that's why it's called reused content. It is a difference in reusing content and using the footage and taking someone else's content. There is a big difference. Reuse means that you edit and you script it and you make it your own. That's what they're looking for on the platform. Lady Gaga, she's engaged. Oh my gosh. I want to go back over this video. That just gave me hope. Cause I wear my rings. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, say less. But let me tell you something. It is so many people that are engaged right now. Lady Gaga is also engaged. So I mean, it's been about everybody I done said. And then the soccer player, he's engaged. OMG. Man, I can't make this up. I'm so happy to see people happy, in love, and flourishing in their life because it almost seemed like everybody that I just talked about is engaged. OMG, baby. And he just broke a record. He actually just broke a record as well. Yes, he did. So it's not all about his engagement and, of course, the massive ring. That is where I was telling you about some of these celebrities and some of their rings, because some of them rings, man, listen, they bling. They are blinging. I'm trying to tell you. I think they said, let me try to recall what I picked up on that video, and that was 2 days ago. I pushed out a lot of content since then. But some big engagement rings. Elizabeth Taylor had a big engagement ring. Lauren, I think her name was mentioned, which was who just got married to Jeff Bezos. Beyonce, she was mentioned. So it's a lot of different celebrities mentioned right here in this massive engagement ring. Is Mariah Carey dating somebody? Hey, it's also Mariah Carey content. Yeah, from my understanding, she is dating someone, but she is keeping that under wraps. But there is a video probably produced, my goodness, about, I don't know when that video was produced, but it has been a while ago about that. If you're ever looking for something, you make sure to hit the search bar and then type in Mariah Carey once you're on my channel, and then it will pop up with all of the Mariah Carey updates. But from my understanding, she is dating someone. And I do know who she is allegedly dating because I research. Now, this is what we're talking about. Brandy and Monica, the boy is mine, turned 27, and the ladies are heading out on tour. There is going to be someone from Destiny's Child. Hint, 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 hint. Somebody from Destiny's Child is going to be a part of that tour as well. B2K right now is also on tour. So if you look, you will see there was a B2K snippet or some B2K footage out on the channel. And because he was a part, or the group was a part of the Chris Brown It Depends challenge. This was not to say who did it better. This was just to tell you that dance fans are, hey, even the boots on the ground. I'm trying to tell you, I did that. I love to dance. I'm not going to cap about it. Sometimes I play around with people, but I dance. Anybody know me know I dance. I do music. That is something that I really do for real. So, and here's some more about the couple. The royals are deciding they decided to move, and the move will be confirmed in September, but this should be their last and final home, is what the couple said. They want this to be their last and final home. Oh, isn't this cute that love can happen at any time? So I guess I could just make this about love. Because Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson is supposedly, allegedly dating. Yup. And I say alleged because like I said, even though news do come out, all news may not be factual news until it is confirmed. So that's that with that. Little Baby did get some tattoos. If you're a Little Baby fan, he did say, I'm never gonna get any tattoos, and then he had he voiced his opinion on why he didn't want to have tattoos, but now he has been seen with two tattoos, and that is up and trending right now. Gladys Knight is having issues while she's on tour. She's 81 years old, and her son has concerns for her health. He feels as though that she should not be on tour right now at that age, but she did allegedly release a statement to say that she chooses to be out on tour and that she is not being coerced by anybody to do so. And she says there's plenty of people at her age and her that are still touring. So that is something that she has decided to do. Taylor Swift did pay homage or gave her respects to Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor, of course, she's a big fan of Elizabeth Taylor. So that will be a part of her new upcoming album. She announce that album on the podcast of her now fiance. Hey, man, they gonna get married. Straight up, I feel like they're gonna get married. I seen it coming. I seen it coming. I seen it coming. I did. I definitely saw that coming. Oh, Logan Paul. Logan Paul did get married. He is now married to Nina. I'm telling you, people are getting married. OMG. So Tony Braxton confirmed that she did marry Birdman, rapper Birdman. They did get married last year, and they just had their anniversary. Singer Monica just got married as well. And that is another trending video that is on the channel. Oh, that's probably weeks ago. My bad. I'm going the wrong week. I produced so many videos. Kanye West. He has a documentary coming out about in whose name? And then there is Kanye West footage, of course, as well, and a playlist. Here we go. Once again, the Kingdom documentary. The Kingdom documentary was a 6-part series, and that is to talk about the dynasty of Kansas City Chiefs. Denzel Washington drops Nas bars and just drops lyrics on his movie that is out, or his film that is out, with rapper A$AP Rocky. Now, there is 2 different names for the album. Some may call Taylor Swift's album TS12, and then there is also another name for that album. Lil Wayne was supposed to be on tour. His tour did get delayed because they said he was having issues with an unforeseen illness. I will go back over that to see where that's at now, but so far I haven't heard any updates. So a lot of these videos, they do get updated. I don't try to leave you hanging when it comes to topics. If I do a topic, I want to go back and recover it. And here we're talking about Sha'Carri Richardson. Sha'Carri Richardson, the runner, did get arrested in the airport. Not only did she get arrested, but man, Gorilla done got arrested. Duke Dennis done got arrested. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble, because that is not the glorified crime at any time. Please stay out of trouble. That's what I would say. So that video right there, it does talk about the arrest and some footage from the Duke Dennis arrest. is a part of that as well. We know we got some people that like to internationally travel. So Norway, OMG. Listen, I'm about to get my ticket. I want to get my ticket. Hey, I'm trying to get my ticket in hand. Man, I researching that just made me want to go there. It is a time-free zone. Of course, it is time there, but they do not look at time the same way as everyone else does. So I found that very interesting. Zendaya and Tom Holland, we talked about it, was in London. Of course, they were spotted in London because they have their love nest in London as well. And though they are engaged, San Francisco 49ers just issued their 53 roster for the upcoming year. It is about to get out of preseason, and it is time to see who's going to get the ring. It is alleged that Miley Cyrus or Taylor Swift may be the ones to do the Super Bowl for this year, but it has not been confirmed yet. OMG, Taylor Swift just having a good year. From engagements to new albums dropping, you name it, Taylor Swift is doing it. She is doing it. Dua Lipa is engaged. Dua Lipa just celebrated her 30th birthday. Man, if I say one more time to somebody engaged or married, I'm about to run outside and just say, will you marry me? I'm just playing. I love to have a sense of humor. I might already be married. You never know. You never know. I try to keep my stuff close to my chest. Black China, she called off for her engagement. She was engaged, but she did call off her engagement. Also, she is very close friends with Wendy Williams. And of course, she feels some type of way about the gardenership. She says someone needs to go check on Wendy Williams. But with her being in the gardenership, she is not able to have visitors like maybe you or I, or people that are not in those circumstances. Kelly Clarkson, she did have her ex-husband pass away, but she has now come back to be on The Voice. There are so many celebrity passings from influencers, you name it. OMG. It is a lot. It is a lot. So, 90% of my channel is, celebrity news. But of course, there is content that is not only celebrity news. One of those being the playlist for We Love Our Pets. I've shared some of the pets that I have been around or I have had. I love dolphins. There is some. I just watched the footage about the shark. OMG, baby. OMG. How could I forget that moment? I have not forgot. And sometimes if you do forget something, it's good to keep your videos up on your channel because they can go back trending at any time. But man, listen, if I did forget, that video reminded me of that shark moment. Yes, 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 yes. My personal opinion is to try to stay away from those. Try to stay away from those. I think we should all get along. Animals, people, we should all be in a situation where we can coexist. Whether you like or dislike, we should still be able to coexist. That's my personal opinion. Anything rumors and gossip, I try to stay away from rumors and gossip, but that would be anything that is alleged, which means it may not actually be, a real thing. It's just something that somebody said. Like this video right here, it was said that they sold the rights to BMF. They did not sell no rights to BMF, far as I know, because the rights to BMF belongs to 50 Cent. 50 Cent, rapper 50 Cent. 50 Cent also has memoirs or a memoir as well. Elon Musk, you are the father. Man, we could say that about 13 times, right? And he is also in the billionaire playlist. So once again, like I said, you will see some of these videos in more than one playlist. Anybody that's in the billionaire status playlist, that means that they were billionaires at one point in time. That is the Martin Lawrence that I was telling you about as well. The Martin Lawrence Bad Boy 5. Will that be a Bad Boy 5? Detroit. Shout out to any cities and states. He is from Detroit. Allen Boy, first round went down. This is not to advertise about anybody and any kind of altercations at all. I do not allow spamming in my live, so you can remove that comment right now, or I will remove it for you. This is not what you are here for. You before you joined the live, you were already told not to spam the live. So if you're trying to be in negative energy, this is not going to be for you. Yes, you did, because you did not say hello, how you doing? You did not. You definitely, that word that you used was definitely not a compliment. So I'm going to give you one more time to remove that. And then after that, you know what? No, because you already said what you had to say. And I'm going to let your comment remain. But I don't have time for negative energy or bad traffic. Because that is something that they're going to start doing on the platform for us. They're going to say that they are going to start to stop people from being able to spam lives, which means that they are going to make it so that you have to be a subscriber to people's channels for you to be able to make comments. And I think that is going to be a very good thing to roll out, because a lot of times we put in a lot of work as content creators, and we don't always get the recognition that we deserve or need. If you did subscribe, I appreciate you so much. But please do not spam my live. Before you joined the live, it was you had to click on something that said be civil, be respectful, be kind is what that means. And then not to troll the live. It was said. Yes, I see you. You recognize me. I appreciate that. Please make sure that if you are a part of the live, just try to stay in good energy and make sure to hit the like button. The thumbnail is there for happily engaged. It is now been confirmed that Taylor Swift is engaged to boyfriend Travis Kelce. They have been dating for 2 years now. The couple have been engaged, and that engagement is up on her Instagram. Instagram is going up. Platforms are going up. This is the most talked about trending news at this time, as Taylor Swift is confirmed to be engaged to boyfriend, now fiance, Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is the tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, if it's blurry, I'm sorry that it's blurry, but guess what? Your time is now up. You have said too many inappropriate things. I will decide not to report you, but I will decide to remove you. You were thoroughly warned. That's what spamming looks like. If you were a part of the live, that is exactly what spamming looks like. Those comments were very inappropriate, and I do not have time for that. So if you feel like it's blurry, say, hey, it's blurry, we can't see. That is something that you should be saying in a better way than just to be trying to be. It's all on how you word things. So that person will no longer be allowed on the channel. And if my content is blurry, it is because I am trying to, I'd rather be heard. Some things is better to hear and listen than to be, I'd rather be heard than seen. But that's my personal opinion. Now, I want to thank you all for your likes, all for your time. Thank you for your good energy. Thank you for all of those who viewed the channel. I did stay on a little while longer just so everyone could get an update on what the channel was about and what I was talking about. Please feel free at any time to make your presence known. I do appreciate engagement, but I do not allow negativity on my channel at any time. If you are calling names and you're finger pointing, then I would say go outside, go get your favorite ice cream, go dance, go listen to something, go do something to pull your energy up. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your remixes. Thank you for your anything that you have did to push out the channel, and see you on the next one.